Hey, what's up? This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and welcome to Chart TA, where I go over important crypto news, content, and Chart TA for crypto. All right, let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin stuck trading in this range, on the bottom end of this range. I've been saying it all week and the past couple of days. I expect Bitcoin is going to be going down and retesting this lower level of support of the channel at about 19,700 or so. I still believe that this is going to be the case. Right now, the way things are looking is this is a bear flag formation. So in a bear flag formation, you have a huge drop, and then you have some sideways consolidation with some higher lows and some higher highs as well. And you can see this kind of play out in this upper trend line pattern. But the way this pattern plays out is it hits its head. In this case, Bitcoin will hit its head on this upper channel here at about 24,000, and then after that, it will go and it will chop all the way through. It'll retest this bottom support here and fall through the bottom support. That's how the bear flag works. Now, in order to break out of this bear flag pattern, Bitcoin would have to break out of this 24,500 range. And that's going to be incredibly difficult to do this week with a lot of bad news that's coming and affecting the crypto market. We've had tech earnings already with Microsoft and Google already reporting and giving rather mixed earnings, and the stock market has reacted as such, very mixed. We have the Fed meeting going on this week, and we have the GDP print coming out. So there's a lot of potential for bad news this week. All right, I actually did go in and I did buy a small amount of Bitcoin at about right here or so, about 20,900 in this little range here. Now, again, this is a DCA. This is dollar cost averaging. I am literally holding for long term, and I'm just trying to get in strategic little buys here and there, and I'm waiting for this to flush itself out before I can commence with the big buys. So that's my plan of action. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research. We're going to take a look at ETH. Ethereum's still holding up fairly well. Ethereum still has this massive resistance level here at 1714. This level has to be broken if ETH needs to get out of this channel. And ETH needs to get out of this channel in order to show us a trend reversal has happened. RSI for ETH right now is 54. It's not oversold. It is not overbought. And it is trading sideways for now. All right. So let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance still on the wrong side of this trend line. We're at about 42.4% or so, and I will expect that for Bitcoin dominance, it's probably going to come back and retest 42.1. But this is a big but. If we keep seeing weakness in the altcoins, it could rebound very strongly, very heavily here as traders get out of those altcoins and come into Bitcoin and look for safe havens. So that's entirely a possibility. So let's talk about our crypto news for the day. First thing I want to talk about is this Q2 2022 cryptocurrency report done by CoinGecko. They put out these cryptocurrency reports every quarter, and I just want to touch upon some of the most important parts that I found for this. So they go over the Terra collapse. They talk about the fallout and the contagion, how it affects all the other systems and all the other cryptocurrency platforms. Okay, this is a really cool kind of depiction of how the fall of Three Arrows Capital and the fall of Terra kind of coincide with what they call the contagion, right? Which is basically how much it's affecting these other funds and these other cryptocurrency entities. So you can see kind of how everything is connected. And so with the fall of Terra and the fall of Three Arrows Capital, that had a domino effect and that caused additional firms to fail or go insolvent. Okay, so they have DeFi's dominance continued eroding as markets trended lower. So DeFi is losing some dominance as the bear market plays out. That's not surprising at all, considering that Terra took a lot of the interest out of the space for DeFi, and a lot of investors wanted to move to something a lot safer than DeFi. So that would also include the fall of Celsius as well, because they were heavily involved in DeFi and their over-leveraged trading. Now, we have also another really important, let me zoom in here, another really important chart here that shows the total value locked for all the DeFi chains. And right now, Ethereum is still leading with about 60%. That's pretty important to point out. Ethereum, I expect, will stay the leader for now until there's a better solution that comes out, something that's more competitive, which I don't see happening anytime soon. All right. And we're going to also go ahead and talk about our next story. So that's the most important things that I wanted to talk to you about for this CoinGecko report. Definitely recommend you check it out. Next, embattled crypto firm Voyager dismisses FTX's early cash out proposal. So if you guys haven't been following this, Voyager has dismissed. So they've said, we don't want it. We don't want FTX's cash out proposal. They don't want FTX to buy out the company, and they're calling it misleading. So the reason why they're calling it misleading is because it so-called chills the bidding process that the crypto brokerage firm initiated. Okay, and they said it's a lowball bid that doesn't maximize value for its customers. So Voyager says, no, we're going to go ahead and bid this out. We're going to see who will give us top dollar for all of our assets, and we're not going to take FTX's offer for this. So that's quite a claim by Voyager, and I think that when originally FTX offered this buyout plan, I think that was fairly positive and seeing that there's maybe a light at the end of the tunnel for this bankruptcy. But instead, Voyager's saying, no, they lowballed us, and now we're going to try to find a higher offer because we want to gain the maximum value that we can. But it remains to be seen if Voyager can actually get this maximum value they're looking for with these buyout offers. Next, we have Coinbase in the news yet again. It almost seems like it's a daily occurrence. But Coinbase facing an SEC investigation over securities. So I've talked about this before previously, but with the Coinbase insider trading incident that happened, this is a separate investigation from that case against this former Coinbase product manager. And so the SEC is investigating whether or not Coinbase has listed securities as part of the coins that it offers. So this is big news. I talked about it at the time, but if these assets are classified as securities, then Coinbase is going to have to jump through a bunch of regulatory hoops and hurdles in order to get them listed. Now, Coinbase maintains that none of its its offered coins are securities. So they're gonna go ahead and fight this against the SEC, and they're gonna get tangled up into the same kind of mess that Ripple got tangled up into, and that's not anything that's going to be changing anytime soon, or should I say XRP? Excuse me. XRP got tangled up into into an SEC investigation over securities. Next, we have Kraken under investigation for alleged sanctions violations. So it seems like the New York Times reported that Kraken allegedly allowed Iranian users onto the platform. And so that would be a violation of sanctions against Iran if that's true. So we'll have to see how this works out. Kraken is something that I haven't really talked about, but it is a fairly popular exchange. And it seems like many of these crypto platforms have proactively blocked Iranian users. However, it seems like Kraken has not blocked these users, and so it's currently under investigation for violating these sanctions. Okay, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like this content, let me know. Please like and subscribe and follow. I'd greatly appreciate that. Let me know what I could do better. And follow me on Twitter for the most up-to-date information and chart TA as I see it. All right. This is Coded Coin Raptor signing out.